Oh, what? Hold on. Alright, for sure. Test, test. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's see. Oh shit, you guys are already here. Alright. Hey guys. This is as far as you get for face cam as it goes. Not really dressed up for it. So anyway. Yeah, why do I have to delete my videos? It's really not too big of a deal. The videos are just gonna be the Dan Kuga transformation, and Anno introduces Gundam to Stranger Girl. One, you know, it's stuff you can pretty much find anywhere. The thing is, YouTube's, let's just get into it, right? Alright. So, hold on, let me... Alright. Nice teapot. Yeah, buddy. Alright, here we go. So, this is my channel here, right? Now, the messed up thing about this... Hello. There's a revenue tab here. And it says 0. And they put this on all of your videos, and that's just messed up. Anyway, the thing is I was denied monetization, of course, right? Of course, that's what this is about. So, this is what they gave me. It's not really very informative, honestly. Like, I looked into it, and what it comes down to is... they just really want you to have good like presentation on your channel, right? Which is probably why you saw a lot of like changes on my channel recently. You know, I changed the banner, I changed like a lot of how my thumbnails work and stuff, because I need to play up that I'm an actual YouTuber at this point. So that's what that's about. And so, yeah, I have to delete, actually. You guys asked if I can just, like, unlist them and stuff like that. I put them up there, of course, so that people could find them. And then, like, that's what I love about, like, uploading things to YouTube, right? Is putting things out there, things that people might be interested in, so that they can click it and then, you know, figure out what it is and go and watch it, right? And that's what I've always been about. But I can't do that on this channel, is the thing. Because then it's reused content, right? As well as the whole, you know, have to have good presentation and all that. It's of course blatantly just taking a clip from Dan Kuga here and playing it, and it's fucking awesome. I love this thing, but a lot of views, my most popular video, right? But I don't want this to be my most popular video. You know what I mean? It's been a good time. It's both like a blessing and a curse at this point, because first of all, it brings people in, brings people to the channel, and then they subscribe and see all my other stuff. But like, it's kind of underhanded at the same time, right? And it's keeping me from monetization. So I have to actually do the deed and get this off my channel. It can always be uploaded, you know, somewhere else in the future. May or may not have anything to do with me personally, but there we go. It's also something you can just find on yourself, right? If you have the hold on, let me. If you have the anime somehow, you can just find it and watch it, right? I told you in the description here, it's from episode 16 of Joju Kishin Dankuga, so please clip it and upload it if you know, you want to do that. It should be really simple, and someone that may or may not be me might do that in the future. And I also do, like, I mean, honestly, I do want to upload clips of things, right? I can have that on a separate channel, though, is the thing. So yeah, exactly, a second channel just for clips. Yeah, sucks about the views. Yeah, yeah. The thing is, like, I can go back here and go to the monetization tab. I'm all checked out, right? But 17,588 public watch hours is what I have currently. If I delete these videos, I don't know how far down that's going to go. Hopefully, I'll still be eligible. I think I will, honestly. I have enough subscribers and stuff anyway, so yeah, there it is. That's all it is. Reuse content. Oh boy. So yeah, I mean, nothing's really lost about these videos, right? You can always go back and watch them on your own or in the future. But until I get monetization, I just kind of want them off the channel. The only thing that will be deleted is honestly like the good traction it got on YouTube, right? It was so many views. It got spread around so fast. And the comments. The comments are the really big thing. Might reduce YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll reduce it probably, right? I am worried, but you know, it should be fine. But yeah, in this stream, I made it a stream just so that I could kind of go through all the comments on this video and talk about them because I just really like the comments. I really love reading comments that I get on all of my videos. You know, so yeah, let us just preserve what we have here in the form of a live stream. That's my plan. Does that all make sense? How you guys doing? Minky Momo. Yeah, okay, so we can sort by newest, but it honestly doesn't matter. Let's go like this. See, most of the comments on this is... Wait, they attacked during the transformation sequence? I mean, I've seen it a lot, honestly. Everyone seems to think that doesn't happen very often. Maybe they've only seen, like, Voltron or something. I'm pretty sure it happens in Voltron, though, you know? In any case, the Die Rugger. In Die Rugger, I think it happens. I don't think it'll hurt your channel. Clips usually don't make people stay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just like a short little video that got a lot of views and got turned around, but it doesn't necessarily translate into more audience on the other stuff. But like I said, this is like the most popular type of comment I get on this. On why you hated Chainsaw Man. I know we're still watching episode 2. It's alright. Look. How does this video have 700,000? Yeah, exactly. This is the problem. It's because, okay, let me break it down for you. The human person who reviews your channel, when you apply for monetization, there is a human person who does it. What he does is he looks at your most popular video and decides if is this, because it may or may not strike copyright. This one did, of course, because of the song, but it may or may not strike copyright. So they check your most popular videos to see if you're getting your views off of your own merit or off of, you know, reused content, or if it's unprofessional. And yeah, that's what it comes down to, honestly. I don't know if this will actually, like, for sure get me monetization, but it should help, right? Chase those trends, baby. Yeah, Chainsaw Man video. My next video will have Chainsaw Man in it, and I put it on the thumbnail because, of course. By the way, next video is going to come out as soon as the stream ends. Yeah, I thought that'd be a good thing to do. I had a Google person review a website of mine several times for Google Ads until I gave up. It's so unclear what they want. Yeah, I know, exactly. They don't tell you, is the thing. So you just kind of have to play kiss ass until it works. So, I mean, it, yeah, the first episode of Chainsaw Man, I briefly mention it in my video, but I really don't go into detail. It's just like, um, it's just a regular Devilman rehash, right? I mean, it was just the first episode. I'm telling you, everyone tells me that it gets better later on. Oh, it's just the setup and whatever. But that's what they said about things like Hunter x Hunter, which I really did not like. Yeah, exactly. Chainsaw Man's in the thumbnail, baby. Nah, anyway. But yeah. So that's the thing on Chainsaw Man. I'm just waiting for it to actually not be a mediocre Devilman ripoff, which it doesn't look good. Like even the action was kind of like it was all that weird ass CG. Thoughts on the new Gundam? I love the new Gundam. I love it. Maybe just because I love my Yuri, but that is a really good Gundam. Let me tell you. Especially for people who don't really like um, original or normal Gundam, right? I try and recommend it to people like that, but they're not biting it because, of course, it's Gundam. They're not gonna be Anyway. So yeah, let's just go through the comments then. Shield Force including trying to destroy a town or the world legal attacking during a transformation sequence is a war crime. Yeah, it's basically, just all jokes in that thread. One thing I love about Dan Kuga is how long it actually takes for the titular mech to be formed for the very first time. I noticed that too. It took 16 episodes, guys. 16 episodes. Think about that. You hear Dan Kuga in the theme. Well, you don't hear it. You see it in the title screen. You know what you're watching. Choju Kishin Dan Kuga. But it does not appear. It doesn't happen. You just get the jet. You get all the robot animals, and they do their thing, and they fight the war, and it's just a brutal war for the most part. Dan Kuga doesn't come out until some really big revelations happens. The upgrade to each individual mechs into the super robot really felt like an earned upgrade after every character had to kind of go through hell in this war. Yep. Seriously, guys, if you haven't seen Dan Kuga yet, do so. It's gonna be great. Is this video getting saved on your channel as a VOD? I mean, yeah. I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to maybe save it as unlisted, and then hold on, guys. Dad,
What? Were you recording? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just thought you were talking with buddies.
I'm in the middle of streaming. I didn't mute. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be saving the video on my channel, but like there's something you can do, like save it as unlisted and then put it in a playlist so that it doesn't clutter up like your upload thing. But I don't know if it would be a really big thing, you know, because I'm not really planning on doing live streams too often. So yeah, let's just go back to what we had going on. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, probably just gonna save it on the just leave it there, you know. Anyway, most other super robot show by episode 1, you already get the titular mech in action. Oftentimes, I actually see it episode 2. Episode 1, yeah, happens quite a bit too, but I think it's more. Yeah, it happens more episode 2, I think. Anyway, instantly falls with the enemy a weak kind of pattern. I mean, yeah, I mean Dan Kuga was also enemy weak, you know. Yeah, it felt like a brutal war at the same time, though. I mean, Gundam too, right? A lot of mech is kind of just enemy of the weak. So it's not really that big of a deal. My dad just gave me spaghetti and a bread with butter on it. I'll put it over there for now. And Kuga is just a Lasner ripoff. You said that, man. You said that. I think like the animation. We'll get into the animation a bit later with this comment. Actually, let's do that now. So, this guy says the Kaneda school effects here is top notch. Shinya Ohira's effects animation are so well done in this cut, replicating Yoshinari Kaneda's animations. Which I loved this comment. Like, this was my favorite comment on the whole video, I think, because I think I remember like going to some of you guys and going, hey, look. I went to some of my friends. Hey, look. A fucking otaku commented on my video. It's the first time something like that happened. Yeah. No, I totally agree. The thing about Kaneda, Yoshinari Kaneda, he is kind of a big deal. Let me see if I can pull it up. This guy. We're talking about this guy. He kind of influenced just a hell of a lot in the anime industry, you know? Everyone always says Dazaki kind of was the big deal that inspired everything. I think this guy, in animation sense, Dazaki, sure, director sense, right? But this guy is just so influential, it's crazy. For example, like, let's just look at some of his things, first of all. Let's look at this. I think lo-fi hip-hop is a bit too slow-paced. Oh, ooh. Uh-oh. Give me one sec. Let me put on some music. I only have one monitor. Give me a break, right? There we go. All right. Music like this. Look at this. Just look at this. Oh, you can't see. God, streaming. Am I right? Alright. Look at this. Ooh. Like, just the weight of this, right? How the cars bounce when his head hits. It's Titanic is what that is. And then this stuff. This stuff is what I usually think of when I think of Canada, right? The, I don't know how to describe it. It's really hard to describe. It's the single monitor master race. It's like, really flashy, right? It's really flashy. Character animation. That's what he's known for, this character animation. And, you know, just it transfers over to the mecha as well, because the mecha are humanoid. Really flashy, really good sense of weight and scale. This is a style, this is a kind of animation you can't really replicate. What I think of when I think of this is maybe a more high quality version of a lot of like Trigger Imaishi stuff. And speaking of, well, we'll get to that, right? Because like no piece of this animation is frivolous. None of it's lost. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Every frame of animation is used to its fullest extent. And it's still... something about it just looks so fluid to me. Yo. Oh my god, I love this. If you haven't seen Zambot 3, man. Anyway, so that's Kaneda, right? That's what I think of mostly. But he's not particularly talking about his character animations. Well, first of all, I just wanted to point out, you know, Imaishi, note him as like his main inspiration, panning and stalking with Garter Belt. The last episode was dedicated in memory of him because he like died at the same time that aired. But yeah, this is the stuff he works. He worked a lot with Miyazaki on stuff like where is it? Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Nausicaa, things like that, of course. Princess Mononoke, right? Every hit strikes a powerful pose. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. He is just amazing. But yeah, the guy was not talking about his character animation, which are, you know, specifically amazing. Like that's what he's known for, especially in action. His action is just wonderful. But Ohira is replicating Yoshinari Kaneda's effect animations. Now, there's a difference between his character animations and his effect animations. His effect animations, of course, really flashy too, but they always have like a it's weird, but it always makes sense. Let me try and show you something he worked on. So, of course, if you know, you know. This is Mospita, right? But look at this. Look how that... I mean, just this is just amazing. He animated this, right? His effects are just like really flashy and like, how do you even explain this? It's so inspiring, and you can see how it affected like the anime industry in general, right? He was one of the first people to put like this real kind of artistry into it. He was, of course, notably the animation director for the Cyborg 009 opening, which of course was talked about in Blaze Blues is to, you know, a really autistic extent. It was great. But look at stuff like this. This is something he replicated again in Fushigi Yugi, which he did the OP animations for. His like use of colors and contrasts and flashing lights, I think, is what really defines Kanada style effects. Like, look at all that kind of, like, there's the flashing light, there's the, and everything like goes in horizontal, right? Everything starts from the right and goes to the left because the main character here is that's what he's doing. He's charging to the left, and so we can see, she's going to the left. He's shooting to the left and to the right. He's picking up from the left, and then it goes back and forth between the two. I don't know. I don't know if I can explain this well. But it takes your eyes from one corner of the screen to the other with fluidity, and I think that's what really defines Kanada style, as well as like all the flashing colors and pretty lights and stuff, which he's so good at. Well, my favorite part, though, look at this. Okay, first of all, it goes into the eye, right? And then you have all these, and you find out when they show up, that's actually them that were flashing across the screen because they're moving so fast. They're cyborgs, right? It's crazy sci-fi, right? And it's like they're beaming down. And I just love this effect here and how they kind of form into shape at the end and then do the striking pose thing. That is so, that's so kind of, you can see stuff like that he does. Maybe around, yeah, like right here. Like this stuff. Right. What am I thinking of? Right here. How it zooms all across the screen until it comes into the front and shows that it's the, you know, fighter jet. Anyway, yeah, that's Kanada. Kanada style effects. He also did the Clamp opening, Clamp School Detectives. Beautiful, beautiful. The stuff right here in the front. It's beautiful. It's really flashy, man. I don't know how to describe that, but that's the kind of thing that Yoshinari Kaneda was so known for, right? He did Birth. All right, if you've seen Birth, then you know what I'm talking about. Toward the Terra, stuff like that. Really influential guy. So, yeah, and then Shinya Ohira's effects, he was basically just inspired from it. What I said in response was, it's much more apparent in God Bless Dan Kuga, which, I mean, it's just so totally true. Look at stuff like this. Like, if you think the Dan Kuga transformation was incredible animation. You ain't seen nothing until you've seen the movie, man. You can see the Kaneda inspiration, can't you? Right there, man. You see stuff like this. Right here, man. Again, that's that scene in Mospita. In the Mospita opening. Beautiful, beautiful work. They went wild in that movie for sure. Comes from Robotech. Did you watch Robotech? Daikon 4 vibes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Everything is inspired from Kaneda, man. He was a grandmaster of this stuff. I like the early funny ones. Yeah. I mean, when I think Clamp, my first thought goes to Magic Knight Rayearth. Beautiful show. Not show, manga. I didn't quite like the anime. I think it fell off a bit, but the manga, just the first manga, right? Don't watch the manga or don't read manga 2. First manga is just all you need in Rayearth. Yeah, Schwenko German there, got it. Of a laser light show. That's what it is, man. That's the effects they're talking about. And you can see it, stuff like this. That's what made like 70s and 80s mecha just so like so amazing, right? Cool ass shit like this. You don't get stuff like that anymore. You just don't. The little details and the incredible angles. Yeah, man. I talked about it in the History of Dankuga, or History of Mecha Dankuga video, but the little details, man. The angles. The storyboarding in that anime was just top notch. It was superb, man. The character designs, yeah. No, I seriously do miss this type of character design. You know, like 70s, 80s style for main hero. You kind of see it in Megaton Musashi, right? But it's just not like with the hair. Right, that's honestly what I'm thinking about. Is the hair of the main character, that kind of weird anime spiky hair thing. You don't see it very often anymore, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not the shading, right? It's not only the shading, but I do miss it too, man. Unless they're parroting the style. Yeah, you see that a lot. And then I said, the show was made during a turbulent time for the studio. Obody was brand new. It was his first. It was the first mecha he designed. Right, incredible job. He was like 17 or 18 at the time. He wasn't even an adult. And which just goes to show like how broke the studio was. They were fighting for their life with this, man. Yeah, after the commercial failure with Miki Momo, like it's totally like everyone loves to say Miki Momo inspired so much and did so much for the industry, but which it did, but it it did not sell. Is the thing. It did not sell the toys. That's all. That's all it takes, man. If it doesn't sell the toys, then it's a. You know, Sailor Moon actually was going to be um, denied a second season because it didn't sell enough toys until the magic wand stick. I forget what it's called. The magic wand stick, you know what I'm talking about, with the crystal on top. Until that started selling towards the end of the show, they thought that anime was done, which is why, you know, what happens at the end happens at the end. If you know, you know. Junichi Sato is just like, yeah, let's just get this over with. But yeah, the studio was in really dire straits because Miki Momo failed. And failed in not in the studio's eyes, of course, but in the eyes of the like producers of the toy makers, right? Who gave them the money to make the anime in the first place, and that's why they canceled it. And that's why, in return, Ashi decided to just go ham wild with Miki Momo and just decide to, you know, do the things they did with her. Did not end well for Momo. So goes to all heroes. Miki Momo was, of course, a Momotaro, right? As a magical girl. Anyway, it was a low-budget show. Oh, for sure. Like, if you don't know, I think I have... Yeah, like, people love to say that Denkuga was so inspiringly beautiful all the time. The animation was crisp, but most of the show looked like this. He's already over there. Do you see the problem here? It was a low budget show, man. Let me see. There's a better part over here too. This stuff was just hilarious. Kuso anime to the extreme. Right here. Actually, let me show you with the sound on. It's much more hilarious. It's the best. But yeah, that's what most of the show looked like. That's the thing about a lot of 90s actually. A lot of 90s shows did that. Like I'm watching Galkiba right now. And I mean the animation is actually pretty crisp. For sure. It's pretty damn good. But there are some times when it gets a little bit quality, right? I don't think they ever fully recovers from switching to digital animation. I think they did. Honestly, like right now, I think they did. I talk about it in my video that's coming up, but right about now, they actually then I had to do a lot of things that we really could not do back in the day. Lum's hair, for example. Plucky, strong, energetic MCs. Yeah, man. Oh, I miss that so bad. I'm watching a lot of like Kuso, like isekai anime, and they're always like just super edgy and chuny, and you know, I want to be a battle junkie and stuff, but it makes me laugh. But like, I just want like a heroic, hot-blooded dude, like saving the world. You know what happened to that? That's what I want. I want a fucking hero show. Are shows reliant of toy and merchandise sales, or are they all give their show a gotcha mobile game? That's the thing. Back in the day, it was toys that sold anime. It was if it was a magical girl show, for example, like I was saying, the toy sales were what sold the anime. And if the toy sales stopped coming in, then the anime just was canceled, right? Uh, if it's mecha, then of course it's the robots, and so on and so on. Every single anime had to sell something, and still has to sell something, right? About 2000 or early 2000s, I would say, it kind of switched over from toys into records, into songs. And that's why, you know, you have like 2-3 songs per anime now. You have idols that are promoted using casting, which I've talked about, I think. You have, like for instance, Macross Frontier had to sell 2 different idols at the same time. Symphogear and stuff. But yeah, that's why idol anime actually happened and started getting popular too. It's because, you know, they had to sell the songs, they had to sell the idols, and it's still that's still how it works. You know how in Pop Team Epic, the whole joke is they're fighting against King Records. That joke is because you know, they're fighting against King because they want to be anti-establishment in the show, right? And so that's what's paying their bills. It's kind of like how the Simpsons used to rail against Fox a lot, or joke against Fox. Same deal, right? Let me get this over here so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, I'm reading chat off my phone. This is the sort of thing, like, when I was starting out my channel, a lot of people were saying, like, I didn't want people to say they only want to watch old anime now, new anime sucks. When I meet someone, I ask them if they watch the current season and stuff, because, like, I think anime is good today, maybe better in some ways than it was back then. But a lot of people only watch majority retro, and that's why I kind of like I kind of like try and talk about more recent stuff rather than just old stuff. But I know a lot of old stuff, and it always comes back to old stuff, so I'm always going to be talking about that anyway. How top-notch the animation is. Sure is, until you watch the show. No, honestly, like, the first few episodes were incredible. Just incredible. Watch the first few episodes and you'll be blown away. The animation is superb. But then their budget runs out and it's a slideshow at that point. Dorvac is something I need to see, actually. Let me see what you guys are saying. Different industries supported different sorts of anime throughout the past 5 decades. Yeah. Today's mostly the music. Yep. New Urusei Yatsura is awesome. I mean, I kind of agree. My thoughts on the new Urusei Yatsura. like I said, they do a lot of things with Lum's hair and stuff that they couldn't really do back in the day, and it's really they put a lot of love in that first episode. I've only seen the first so far. I don't know if the second's out yet, but yeah, the animation is really great. Everything's just really great. The only problem is actually like the content itself. I think it was done better in the original. I think they hit the jokes better. I think there was better pacing in the original. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I mean, it looks good. I'm just kind of waiting for something new to happen, you know? Like, there's been a lot of, like, new takes on old anime recently, and they kind of go one direction or other. Like Enma, that new, like, mid-2000s Enma anime, Meta. It took the anime in a really different direction, but in a way like no Nagai Go would really like, right? Really pervy and stuff. But it took a while for them to get there. It took like 4 or 5 episodes for them to just, you know, screw the old stuff. We're just gonna do whatever. I'm kind of waiting for that to happen with Urusei Yatsura. Is Spirited Away an isekai? Yep, it's an isekai. So is Wataru, so is Lamune, so is Inuyasha, maybe? It's a time leap show, I guess. So is actually Three Hearts, Three Lions? Which was a book made in like 1930s or something about like a World War I soldier being transported to like French times, and it inspired like French times, like Holy Roman stuff, period, and it inspired a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Idol anime exploded. Yep. That's the thing, man. It's Lum, right? You can't say no to Lum. If there's more Lum, you gotta watch it anyway. I kind of think she was more cute in the original, but, you know, it's just rehashing the starting stuff right now, so we'll see how it goes, right? I always love Ashy Pro's house style. Yeah. Yeah, very kind of, very loose, right? Very loose. I don't know how to describe it. Like, the animation is there, it's just, I don't know. Loose is a good descriptor. I just don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, it's hard to describe animation styles, I think. But when you notice it, you definitely notice it. A new Lucky Star manga? Really? What? I gotta look into that. Gotta get season 2 of Lucky Star, guys. Gotta get season 2. And then Haruhi season 3, of course. It's gonna happen. Just you wait. Oh, right, yeah. This guy talked about the Transformers 84 second intro, which I looked up. I had not seen it before this. I wanted to show you guys this. This is crazy good. This is Ashi. God, I love that. You see how the sign comes in. Like, first of all, you have the volcano here, spouts, and it turns the camera around. Like, the animation to do that alone is just insane. And then, BAM! Right into the fucking jaws of a T-Rex. It's awesome. Jesus Christ, man. Crazy. That's crazy, man. Transformers fans proud of it for this. Yeah, I mean, Denkuga and Transformers have a interesting history, I'd say, just because like the old body connection, right? Also the connection of Maspida, which we've also talked about with Transformers, because the Shinji Adamaki developed a few Transformers. A lot of mecha creators did, seems like. Yeah, new DG is good. New DG is good. Masur's business anime guys finally succeeded in killing Moe. Moe is done. Haruhi made Moe in 1986, and now that there's no season 3, it's done. That's what's gonna revive Moe, man. Season 3 of Haruhi. Voltron too. People always be talking about Voltron in this comment section. Attack all transforming does nothing. Oh no, we literally can't. Hell yeah, buddy. '70s, '80s anime really was the best. It was good, man. It was good. It was a lot of shit too, though. Just like today. Enemies are always welcome to attack. Doesn't make you any less screwed. I loved this one. This one made me laugh so hard. Power of the 80s, buddy. When the 80s punches you so hard in the face, right here. Hey, where's the punch? Power. It's reflecting the beams. Oh, man. I love cartoons, man. Crushes it. He shouts at you with his eyeball. Yeah, I've seen that so many times. I'm sure a lot of you have too. Thought of them as Transformers, but from a parallel universe. People have Transformers in the back of their head a lot, I realize. I've never actually like sat down and watched the full series. I've seen some things, but I don't know. It shows how important, what difference it can make when you put on shoes and a helmet. This is the best joke about Dankuka, man. You're gonna see it like all the way down the line, man. But Big Moss just wears some sneakers, just puts on a hat, and suddenly he's Dankuka. Big Moss is the elephant man, the elephant robot that forms the body base of it. Uses 13. I don't know that. Yeah, I should look into it. Be careful with French blue aliens, man, especially if they're animated. Reminds me of the Savage Planet. Where were we? Alright. Not everything was better in the 80s, but they probably took more of a risk for a cool OVA idea. Yeah. The thing about the OVA boom was that it was a bunch of basically anime otaku, like just nerds, who came together and decided to make something pretty cool. And it wasn't like funded by. Well, it was funded. It was just like it was like the first time something not syndicated on television or made into a movie could actually be profitable. So that's when a lot of like nerds came together and decided to just make their OVA, right? They decided to leave certain animation studios and like follow their passions elsewhere, which is like how Dallas was made, how Birth was made, and so on. A lot of it was also just made for like fans of the product itself, right? There's a lot of OVA from sourced from manga that are just like music videos or something, because they just want to show what's cool in this product that they all love, and so they came together and made it and sold it to the individual fans. That's why OVA is mostly made for like the nerds. Also, yeah, bubble economy definitely had a play in it. Like the OVA was made for the nerds, the TV was made for the mainstream. That's how it was. Like people like Nagai Go decided to fund the Devilman OVAs after the TV anime aired back in the 70s, but like late 80s he decides to come out with the Devilman OVAs, which honestly Kaneda worked on, if you didn't know. Yeah. And the inspiration for my original Super Robot. Yeah, I liked that. I mean, I never read fanfics, but I like the passion, right? It's doujinshi in the end. 90% of it is the mammoth. He already has a head, but then he's like, oh, sorry, and then the eagle comes down. The soundtrack is so metal. I wish I could play it. I just don't want to get like copyright struck in the stream, Oh yeah, man. The prelude of the BGM. I know what he's talking about. Just the lead up into it is so good. It's so good. I love Dan Kuka's music. I should use it in some videos. Well, no, I can't. Like, this one is copyright struck. Yeah, 80s new wave romance pop stars. Look at this. It's the lead singer of Flock of Seagulls. He ran so far away. I love this video. I'm sorry I'm deleting it, man. Really am. Classic as gold. It is. It is, man. It is. No idea why this showed up in my feed. That's the thing about this video. It's just so goddamn popular, man. Even when the enemy is attacking him, they still have time to chat. Oh, right. I remember this. Yeah, that happened, didn't it? I've read this so many times. I have no idea why people keep talking about Dragon Ball in my comments. But Yeah, I finally remember this. They were like screaming and transforming and stuff, and he's like, "Start fighting, guys!" It was good. It was a good little nod. That's the thing about Dragon Ball, man. It's just a parody. That's what you get for commenting about an anime that hasn't made anyone a profit in over 20 years. I know. The audacity. I mean, it's probably not even on, like, Blu-ray, right? Is it? I don't know. Go Lion is the only anime I can think of where the compensation... Yeah! See? This is the thing, guys! I was telling you guys! Go Lion is Voltron. It's the first Voltron series. But they interrupted it with fire, and then again it happened in Die Rugger. It happens, man. I don't know why everyone's so surprised. I guess it's just because like they blatantly said it, like attack. Oh no, it didn't work. You know, like, and why don't they do that every time? I guess is the joke. Yeah, that makes sense. The part where it became Voltron, I agree. He became the truest Voltron. And you become a foot. Nice, 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 nice. Man, I'm gonna miss these comments. Why another head to replace a head? Big Mom, because it looks cool. Yep, because it looks cool. Now, don't no need to read anything else because it looks cool. That's all you need, man. Fashionistas from space. Hell yeah, nah, man. Bad guys always have the best style. That's what you learn when you watch Yamato. And then we get to when the Japanese started discovering. I am bad at reading Japanese. All right, guys, forgive me. Kanata Shiozawa. Yeah. Kanata Shiozawa. Yeah. We all know Kanato, right? We all know Kanata Shiozawa. We all know him. He was Ro in Denkuga and Ray in Fist of the North Star and Oberstein in Legend of Galactic Heroes. That's what that says. See, I mean, you can't really say anything. You can just agree to something like that. I think this... I don't know. Hey, man. That'd be pretty cool, right? Why aren't we making mechs in real life? That's my question. The foot supports the whole team. True. True. Not deep enough to understand? What's to understand, man? It's just cartoons, you know? If it looks cool, then that's all you need to know to understand. Just cool shit happens. Flashing lights on your screen, man. And someone goes, Makenai de! Oi! And then they power up. It's awesome. That's what I love about anime. Why is it so cool even though it's just Big Moss with clogs? It's true. Kakoi na. Like it's not really deep, it's just like random facts you learn when you watch enough of this stuff, right? Like you just know, oh, Oberstein. I love the way he talks. Who plays Oberstein? Then you go to somewhere like Mal, right? You go here and you go Legend of Galactic Heroes. Yeah, that's the anime I watched. Real cool anime. 9.03, one of the most popular anime. People keep saying that this thing is obscure. Come on now. Ranked 11, popularity 712. This is not obscure. Everyone knows this anime. But anyway, you go to Oberstein, Shiozawa Kaneto. Oh, so this is the guy who played him. What else did he do? He was Ariel in Sekai no Senki. He was Devilmon in Digimon Adventure. Ooh, I saw that. I love Devimon. Shadi and Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just go down the list and be like, what? He was Hideaki Senpai from Miracle Girls? No way. And then you just kind of repeat those facts, and then it makes you look cool, you know? Because you're like, oh yeah, did you know that he was also Narcissus in Arslan Senki? And you're like, what? Arslan Senki? I've never heard of that. I only know Boku no Hero. And then no one talks to you ever again. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, he's just random people in a lot of OVAs. Diecast, not a gunpla. I don't know what you're talking about, Shavenko German. Did Bebe come back? He never appeared again. So sad. It's reflecting the beams. Guess we'll have to take your word for that. Yeah, it doesn't show. It's just like the normal transformation sequence. He's like, oh no, it's reflecting. And then we're like, ah, okay, so they can't do that. Where were we, man? Here we go. Yep, it's not a new thing. It happened all the time. It happened in Go Lion, man. Voltron, right? Everyone knows Voltron. Just looks like a Gundam at the end. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Like a Gundam? Like RX. I forget. Like Gundam? Not Gundam Evolution.jp. Oh, god damn it. Gundam. It looks like this guy? Or like this guy? Does it look like that guy? Or maybe him? Sure as hell does not look like this guy. RX-78 too? Yeah, I just read it, right? RX-78 too. Now I feel like I'm cool. That's all it takes, man. There's an Arslan Senki OVA. Yeah, man! It was in the 80s. It's the same author as Legend of the Galactic Heroes, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. So same author, and he decided to make a like fantasy, like political drama in the same vein as that, and that became Arslan Senki. The only reason why Legend of Galactic Heroes got so big of a treatment was just because sci-fi was just huge back then. If it was made now, if like we had both of the source material nowadays, Arslan Senki would get the adaptation instead, which is obviously what happened. Arslan Senki got that new TV adaptation, and then later on down the line, Legend of Galactic Heroes got it, right? With Dai Nue Te says, I don't speak German. I need to watch more Super Robo. All I ever did was get a Robo. I've read 4 or 5 of the Mazinger manga at least, but most take themselves very seriously. Like most of the fans, yeah, they do. It's kind of honestly, I don't know about like a lot of the so-called fans, you know? Like a lot of people say they're fans, and they only say they like Gundam, Only G Gundam. They don't watch any of that old crap. They like MS 8th Team, and they like Gundam Wing. And they're a mecha fan because they play Super Robot Wars sometimes. And that's what a lot of people who call themselves mecha fans are. And because they have such a skewed view of mecha because of like how few they've seen, they just kind of what am I saying here? Fujoshi edition, yeah. I mean, the original was kind of Fujoshi too, honestly. Kierheis and Rheinhard, come on now. But yeah, they have such a skewed view of the mecha genre. Yeah, you watch Toonami and the Knots. House Special Butterfly, basically. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You just made half of M angry. Yeah. Oh well. Like, I don't even consider myself a big mecha fan. Even though like half of my channel is mecha related and stuff. Like, I think I don't know enough. Like, I told, like, I only became a mecha fan when I saw Zambot 3. And you know why I loved Zambot 3? Was just because the robot was cool and he did cool shit while fighting. You remember that Canada video I showed you? This shit? This is why I loved Zambot 3. Alright, let's actually find some Zambot. Yeah, it's Daitarn. God, I'm sure it was in here. Anyway, he just did cool shit, right? That's why I loved it. Yeah, I finished it. I finished Zambot. Yeah, and then that's another thing. Everyone hates ZZ, right? ZZ, because it's so wacky and silly and not like true mecha. You know, true mecha to these people are just, you know, really hardcore, realistic, you know, treatise on like the horrors of war and shit. That's not what mecha is to me. To me, it's about cool robots, man. It's about cool robots, flashy visuals. It's about really insane sci-fi concepts that happens during and like mostly at the end. If you watch a mecha anime all the way to the end, there's always some crazy ass shit that happens, and it like puts everything into perspective and just makes you love the show so goddamn much. It happened in Zamba, it happened in Eva, it happened in whatever Gurren Lagann, right? It happened in Code Geass. Like, if you've seen any of these, then you know what I'm talking about. Wow, we went on a tangent, didn't we? I watched a few modern series and just went and watched the original Gundam, only as easy so far. Yeah, I watched the original Gundam. And then I went and watched other things. And I've not... Okay, I haven't watched through Zeta yet. Honestly, I haven't gotten through it. I watched maybe 10 episodes or something, and I found it kind of boring. But I've noticed Tomino's anime seems kind of boring at the start. It doesn't matter which one it is. It just kind of happens. and then towards the middle it gets really hype and really exciting, and yeah, I mean I'm watching what is it called, Dunbine right now. Really interesting premise and things so far. It's just kind of building things up. Towards the middle part, I presume it's going to get like really engaging, like a lot of like it happens every time. The only thing that was different was Zabungle. Zabungle was good. For like the first half was really engaging and entertaining and stuff, and then it kind of got lost somewhere in the middle, and then towards the end it was kind of what is even happening, and then it wraps it up by the ending scene, and it's just like, oh yeah, that was kind of beautiful, kind of perfect. And yeah, that's the only exception to like this rule that Tomino anime is kind of dry for like the first half. It was Zabungle. Even though the ending was very rushed. See, that's the thing. A lot of like real mecha fans know like a lot of this stuff like narratively isn't the best. I think we can look at it with a honest eye. It's not like it's not the best. It's just like there are things about it. Like I always say, like Dankuga had some really rough animations. Right, Zambot 3, which I love personally, had some rough animations throughout. So some really low budget things happened in that. Some really goofy shit, which I mean, it's just Tomino, honestly. Like people complain about ZZ, but it's just Tomino. Tomino's just a goofy dude, man. And got extremely bored when they started killing off comedy characters. Yeah. Okay, I heard about that. Like that's why like the original Zeta just didn't do it for me when I tried to watch it. It was just too serious. It was too much of that like type of mecha that these like so-called fans of the genre like really love. It's just like really serious, really realistic. I don't know if it's really realistic actually. I don't know. Just everything has to be a 08 MS team or it's not good to these people. Or into Robotech, they can come up with blueprints on how all this is real. Yeah. It's interesting to think about, right? I do love those types of conversations. How this can be real, how realistic this is, this SF realism of this scene versus that scene. Like the bubblegum stuff that like covers up the hole in Gundam, in the original Gundam, when they move out on the white base. That stuff was really cool. I love sci-fi, right? I love sci-fi like that. That's another reason why I love watching mecha anime. But some people take it a bit too far, I guess, right? Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Could be brainwashing. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of mecha fans are in a bubble. They're in this weird bubble where they just kind of say, if it's not this, then it's bad. If it's not the one mecha I like, then it's not mecha, right? Like Darling in the Franxx, they were all like hating on that show for some reason. It was just a cute romance mecha anime, right? I mean, what was wrong with Darling in the Franxx? It had some problems, sure. All anime has some problems. Well, unless it's something, truly masterful. But I liked that show. I didn't think it was bad. But a lot of other people did because, it wasn't the strict, like, realistic gears and irons, boots on the ground type of huge... I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. It's brainwashing, yeah. I need to see Votoms, man. I need to see it. It's kind of hard because like I'm so into Super Robot, and then like Votoms is kind of the opposite, you know. I'm enjoying G Witch. Yeah, me too. Hell yeah, God tier. You got it, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not deep enough for this conversation. You got it. Absolutely God tier. I loved G Witch. King Gaina! Hell yeah. We're jumping off of white pigs. Ah! God, you guys are so cool. You like the Witch from Mercury. I do too. I love it. I don't know why people are hating on it. I mean, everyone just kind of hates everything that's not '08 MS Team, right? Isn't that what it is? Man. God, it's been about an hour and a half since we started. Oh boy. Symphogear is not mecha? Dude. You're tripping, man. Symphogear is total mecha. I think the most actual UC fans are liking it. I hope so. I hope so. I'm a real big fan of the original. I've seen the original Gundam like 8 times, no lie, including the movies. Like, it was just an incredible show. There's something about it that nothing can top. You know, if it's Gundam, it has to be Gundam. You know, nothing is more Gundam than the original Gundam, and that's for fucking sure. I don't know how else to say that. Do some things great usually, but overall fall flat or turn into train wreck. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with G-Reco, right? It fell kind of flat, but the animation was pretty cool. But that's Tomino's baby right there. It had a lot more to do with brain power than Gundam, I think. Because of the Mexican and black characters, oh boy. And the lesbians gave him a heart. Oh goddamn. Ugh. Alright, look, guys, I really need to head to the toilet. I'll be back. It's probably not something you should be doing when, you know, you're streaming, but hell. All right, don't let him tell you I'm not a real streamer. You went to go get a drink? Yeah. Me too. Me too. Let's just say that. Same. I love this image. It's something every streamer does. Oh, really? I thought they just like held it for like 12 hours or whatever the hell. Look, I don't watch streamers, okay? I don't know this type of stuff. As if it wasn't apparent with my really weird setup I have going on here. G-Reco needed to be a full 4850 episode series. Yes, it did, and I think that's hopefully like what they're doing because of the movies, right? That's Tomino's baby. He's really putting a lot of work into this. 5 movies or something, 5 or 6, I think. It's gonna be crazy, man. Imagine not having a piss bottle. I ain't at that point yet. Not yet. This is pop art level, yeah. Yeah, huh? Talked a lot about pop art in my Mospita video. I really like the stuff. Power Ranger, Transformers, and Gundams, all the things I know about. Lol. I don't mean to be like, you know, mean. Way swoller than Voltron. There you go. This guy knows what it's about. Kami anime. Slowest damn missiles ever. Nah, man. You need to see the Zabungle toss. Just putting on a hat and 2 slippers. That's all it is, man. It's all it is. It's just big moss. The Macedon and Robot Warrior mode. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about. It is super powerful. Like he was like crushing tanks and shit, you know? Like the Cougar, the Jet, they couldn't do that shit. It's because he's like most of Dan Kuka. It's just that one guy. And you know who pilots the Mammoth? It's Ro. It's Shiozawa Kaneto. Why do I feel furious when I read Power Rangers and not Sentai? Am I becoming a gatekeeper? Please send help. Yeah, that's how it happens, man. It's starting. It's beginning. Next thing I watch. It's gonna be gatekeepers. I need to learn the way to become the true gatekeeper of anime. There be shoujo statues. They're not action figures, Mom. There be shoujo statues. You can tell a lot by Mal ratings. A lot of stuff that's actually really good is rated kind of low. And that's how I go by it. You know, the stuff that people don't really like, I find is really good. I don't know if I'm just being whatchamacall, hipster. This series does need an English dub. I know, like, I don't really like English dubs. A lot of like really serious anime fans don't really watch it in the dub. But like there are some people who just can't watch anime if it's subbed. You know, their eyes are bad. I would like a dub to just be good though. Is the thing. A lot of the times they're just not good, and so a lot of the times you can't even show an anime to someone who can't read subtitles. You know, they like they can't read. Like there are a lot of people like that. And anime should be more welcoming, I think. You know, I like that it's getting a lot of mainstream appeal lately. A moment in silence for the thick yellow subs. My man, you know what it's about. You know. Yeah, for those thick yellow subs, man. The English dub to the original Gundam was good. I liked the new dub to Macross with actually Mari Iijima playing Minmay again in English because she learned English and moved to the United States. Fulukuli is also nice. You know, Trigun maybe. Toonami stuff, right? They put a lot of work because it was being being syndicated on television, so they put a lot of work into a lot of those original '90s voice acting, and even Star Blazers, right? I've come to realize Star Blazers was really good. It was the Yamato English dub. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Toonami stuff, Toonami Adult Swim stuff, had really good dubs. And it's good, man. I really... Hey, Subaru! What's Subaru saying? Shinobu, don't run around too much. Masato, come on, don't kick Shinobu. Why am I the only one with the cockpit explodes? Yatta that's Shinobu. You know, whatever's happening, he just has to say that. I mean, he actually doesn't say it very often, but it's such a meme at this point, you know? I like that. He does have a face like Megatron. That's definitely true. Comedy works well with dubs. Sometimes. A lot of the recent stuff, though, is still kind of bad. When they have their own take on it. When they have their own take on it. Like Ghost Stories. I don't know anything else that kind of did that, though. Maybe Bobobo, but Bobobo was already just really insane. It didn't really matter, you know? Fulukuli is one I love talking about with people who don't know much about anime but still saw older series back when. It's popular enough that people know it, and there's still so much to talk about with it. Man, I wish. Man, you have a different experience than me. I guess where I am, like, I guess maybe because I talk to a lot of the younger generation, a lot of younger people don't know Fulukuri. Like, for some reason, we haven't passed that down to them. And I don't know how that happened, because we talked about it all the goddamn time, right? We love our Fulukuri. It's crazy. It's crazy these youngsters don't know Fulukuri. That's like the start of the digital switch, you know? It was highly experimental. So good in so many ways. Everyone should watch Fulukuri. What are you doing, man? Cromartie, I love both sub and dub. Uh, I don't actually like a lot of Cromartie. I liked a lot of like the first like 15 episodes or so, but then it got kind of dull. You know, I've dropped it a few times. Like, and I've seen it a few times too. So I guess that says something. You know, I don't just drop it and forget it. But the dub is something I haven't really sat down to watch. I always watch the sub. First time showing Anime Watcher, end of my mail going raw. Hell yeah, that's how you do it, man. Don't let them watch that crappy TV show. Nah, just show them End of Evangelion. Show them Giant Naked Ray and go, haha. Crazy Japanese, am I right? It was always the funniest thing to do. You don't gotta apologize for your generation. Just the right age when Furikuri came out. Me too, man. It was a good summer. Never met anybody who hasn't at least been aware of Furikuri. I don't know what's wrong with me then. What's wrong with my area, maybe? Because, like, the people I talk to, they just know, like, Boku no Hero. They know, whatever is the big mainstream shit, Chainsaw Man. I don't know what else you guys watch. Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, Demon Slayer. Dragon Ball. I guess they know Dragon Ball. That's one thing, right? At least they know Dragon Ball. Although a few of them I've talked to have never seen it. They know about it, but they've never seen it. Talking about my generation. Why does it transform to smash its first head into its chest cavity with a new separate head? That's the joke, man. I love it. You wore a helmet and mismatched shoes. That said, Dankuga's pretty cool. Yep, that's like the perfect comment, actually. There you go. "16 episodes. Yes, sir. The show is great. I mean, I talk about like its problems just because no one else does. But the show is great. Definitely give it a shot if you haven't. It's seriously good. Especially those first few episodes are gonna blow you the fuck away, man. And then you have to watch Burning Epilogue. You have to watch God Bless Dankuga. You have to watch all the OVA. Dankuga Nova just couldn't keep up. I have not seen Nova, honestly. I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know. It's a weird alternate universe. Yeah, it's like an AU. It's like Gundam AU, right? That's what I know. Kake. Hell yeah. That's all you need, man. Just a kake. Ken Matsu, not Ken Masters, mind you. See, he's talking about something, but I don't know what it is. Keith, Lance, Allura, Pidge, Hunk, and Sven. I think that's Voltron. I think that's Voltron. I'm not going to look it up now, but I think it is. Current cheesy looking CG stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, CG's catching up. It's catching up. Slowly but surely. Stuff like Evangelion is doing pretty good. Studio Orange, man. If you haven't seen Majestic Prince, man, I gotta bring this up. I gotta show you guys. Majestic Prince, man. This was the first time I saw CG in anime that I actually really liked. And this was Studio Orange's start. They later did Hoseki no Kuni, you know, Land of the Lustrous, I think is the English title. They did Beastars, which a lot of the younger generation knows about. But look at that shit. Maybe the quality isn't very good, you know, because it's YouTube, but it's good ass shit. Just trust me on that. It's catching up, man. It's catching up. But yeah, a lot of it is cheesy looking, like the Berserk stuff lately. A lot of the cheap ass isekai, you know. You gotta make everything CG. CG doors, CG horse, CG everything. Oh god, CG everything. How rude. Yeah, man. That was one of the first comments that said something like that. Yapakake wa? Dude. I love shit like that. Is that a dialect? Yapakake wa? Sounds so cool. Wasn't he a rocker in the 80s, Dan Kuga Mellencamp? I mean, the Shinobu and the gang became rockers, right? In the show, in the OVA. Dan Kuga Mellencamp. Johnny Cougar. Huh. John Cougar, not Dan Cougar. Interesting. I wonder if it, starting in 1982? Maybe. Hurt So Good? Maybe. I think Dan Kuga was 1982. $1985. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe this was an inspiration. Maybe they're just like, yeah, we want a rockin' show like John Cougar Mellencamp songs. That's interesting. Yeah, buddy. Dragon Ball meets Voltron meets Transformers. I can kind of see the Dragon Ball. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. It's like the best catchphrase. It's almost all Big Moths. In short, Dan Kuga. That's all you need to say, man. This is a cool name, isn't it? Dan Kuga. yeah. This was my favorite one. It's just a big muscle no tobu. Gomenasai. And then he like pushes himself down to fit the eagle head. Chinese, I ain't gonna read that. Just kidding. What does it say in Chinese? Yep, the anime where Yatteyareze was born. Nah, that's not Chinese, what the hell? Ah. Bad guys wait politely. Good guys always make surprises. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. I mean, it's interesting because the bad guy in Dan Kuga made an advance and he wasn't all too bad. So maybe he's onto something, huh? Maybe this Chinese guy is all into something. Who wouldn't want toys from that? See? Yep. That's what it's all about, man. It's about selling those toys. I'm telling you. I watched the rerun and then I watched Gundam ZZ in the evening. 1986 story. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Natsukashi na. What are you guys saying? Shonen Jump is always going to be popular. Just remember this: a fan of Jump is a fan of anime, but not an anime fan. That's an interesting take. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not an anime otaku, right? Not an anime ota if he's just into Jump stuff. Although you can be a Jump otaku, right? It's hard to say. Most action anime are good entrance into the medium. That's usually what does it, right? Never seen someone. Well, I have actually. I asked my Okada at a con once what got her into liking anime and wanting to be a part of it. She said it was Minky Momo. So it was Magical Girl. You know, it has some action, sure. I guess, yeah, it has some action. But it was mostly just Magical Girl stuff. Love to show Kaiji to some people. I've never seen Kaiji, but I've seen Adachi. And I really like the style. I hear Kaiji is really good, so I need to get to it someday. What I show to newbies is usually Trigun, Black Lagoon, Yu Yu Hakusho, Outlaw Star. The most Western is super exciting, easy to watch action anime. Yeah. Yeah, I had this conversation not too long ago, actually, about what you would suggest a brand new person who's never had any like inkling of wanting to watch anime, has never, and you don't know anything about them, so you can't say, you know, oh, you like this, well, maybe you'd like that. If you don't have anything like that, how would you recommend something? And my two picks, actually, I have two picks for this. Castle Cagliostro, Lupin III, and Kiki's Delivery Service. You know, Kiki is just a really sweet, charming, good show. It's not like something like Spirited Away, which has a lot of like Eastern folklore and stuff mixed in with it. It might like, you know, weird out some Western dude. Has a witch, you know, it's kind of Western in that style, right? It's a magical girl in that style. And then Castle Cagliostro. I mean, do I need to say anything? Come on now. It's just kind of the perfect anime. So I think those two are really my two picks for trying to show a new person anime. But there are also two picks that not a lot of people have seen. But surprisingly enough, not a lot of people have seen in America, at least, I think. First CGI I liked was Initial D. Sure, yeah. It was good. It was good cars. You ever see Shirobako? He talks about like the pain of animating cars in CG, and you know the really fun part of it too. How experimental studios got with CG. Hey, if you want to watch something like that, Blue Submarine #6. It was Gonzo's first project. Gonzo was the studio that formed after Gainax almost failed with Nadia. So they're kind of like the true successors to Gainax, I would say. Yeah, the first thing they did was Blue Submarine #6. Go ahead and give that a watch. The Gits movies, yeah. Yeah. I used to be an anime otaku, then I got shot in the knee. Oh boy, original joke. Gonzo! They're doing. Do you know what Gonzo's doing nowadays? They're just doing NFTs, man. I swear to God, they're just doing NFTs. What is it? News. Re-releasing old shit. Like, they're going the way of Yamaga, you know? They're going the way of, like, post Mahoromatic Gainax. They're just releasing old stuff, promising new stuff, and releasing NFTs. This, Samurai Cryptos. This is what they're doing. Symbol NFTs. You want to buy one of this? Sold out. Too bad, it's all sold out. This is Gonzo. Like, when do I get my anime of Samurai Cryptos, you know? Like, what is this? Is this an existing property? I've never heard of Samurai Cryptos before. No, it's just pieces of tinder they're making. Fucking hell. I used to be an anime otaku until it became popular. Now I'm the gatekeeper itself. Can't let myself be mainstream. I'll die. Everyone goes through that, I think. It's okay. If you're feeling that way, it's okay, man. I understand. I kind of want to gatekeep too, but I also just kind of want, you know, people to like anime. Living here in Jersey, fighting feeling from afar. Yes, sir. As a parody Dankuga? I don't think so. I don't think so. I know they did Yamato and stuff, but I don't think they ever... They really should add this mech to Super Robot Wars. And then everyone just telling them, yeah, it was in there. That's kind of how a lot of people know about a lot of mech anime. A lot of like mech fans, whether they're like real mech fans or bad mech fans or whatever, they don't like look for the anime itself. What they do is they find out in Super Robot Wars that there's this cool ass mecha that shoots laser beams and it's called Dankuga and whatever. And that's how they find things, right? Really interesting. I've never actually played the series. I've tried to play every once in a while, but I just couldn't get into it, or it was just, you know, had a lot of references I hadn't known yet. Like I said, I'm kind of a new mech fan. So I just wanted to put it off until I can actually get a lot of the references. What a heretic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I can't read Japanese, okay? I can say Japanese things and do Japanese things. Tsue! Hontou ni tsue! Yeah. Is that a dialect too? I love that. Square boxes, my man. That's actually a Metal Gear Solid 4 reference? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I only played Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, and then I stopped playing a lot of video games, so not sure. Not sure about the later references. Except for, punished snake stuff. Back in my day, I watched anime in 10-minute parts on YouTube. Yep. In 360p. 360? You're lucky if you got 360, man. My first anime I watched on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. "12 years ago, maybe it's this. And the music's really good, but I can't play it, of course. Hell yeah. August 3rd, 2010. No, it was way before this. I think this is a re-upload. Yeah, probably re-upload. I haven't been able to find that original video. I've looked. Everything's so close and at 5 FPS, I really can't see anything. Yeah. That's funny. That's the thing. A lot of close up, is making it out to be really, really cool. But especially without the music, it's hard to make out what the fuck is going on here. Like, I wouldn't know. Until you get to the establishing, That's why you have to have the establishing shot beforehand. For the most part. I think it works in this scene because it, like, combines and then you see the final product, but yeah. I don't know what this is. Another reference. Everyone coming to my video referencing shit I don't know about. What's the world coming to? Oh, okay, yeah, One Piece. I think there's a lot of One Piece references for some reason. I think there's some sort of Dankuga reference in One Piece or something. I don't know. What are you guys saying? Rheinhard used to trade pirated and copied VHS tapes. Issue with gatekeeping is that I usually just keep to myself and be social 1 to 2 times a month. In the end, it's just me watching seasonal shows alone for 8 years in a row. Nobody to gatekeep. Oh, man. Classic. Ain't that the tragedy of being an anime fan? And when I finally talk with other fans, we just get along civilly. Of course. Yeah, there's no disagreements about the first episode of Chainsaw Man being not very good. No way. No one has that disagreement. Everyone knows it just wasn't very good, right? You could add that to enable HQ to the video. Isn't it HQ? Oh, wow. I guess not. Okay, well, I learned something. That's weird. Huh, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how YouTube works. But trust me, I'm a real YouTuber, okay? I need that. I need the YouTube money, so. Don't tell YouTube I don't know about this stuff, okay? I wish to join the anime club too. Yeah, One Piece is super fun. I've seen just like the first arc, and I loved it. I really loved it. I want to see more, but I've just been busy with other things, you know. I should get to it someday. I really like soon, honestly. Yeah, I might watch it soon. Is late Naruto Shippuden Super Robot? I have not seen late Naruto Shippuden. I dropped Naruto Shippuden. I watched all of Naruto, but I did not finish Shippuden. So I don't know. That URL was for YouTube back then when it was still used Flash Player. It's a long, long gone. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm a real YouTuber, guys. Trust me. One of these days I'm gonna figure out which of these tabs is the tab I need, huh? Wakamoto's voice is so young! It is, it is. What did I say? Look, I know Japanese, alright? I know some Japanese. I can speak it a bit, but... Wakai kedo koi ga yoi desu ne. Yeah. I can't read it. It's my problem. Get like the blonde lolly and do it yourself. You guys watching Do It Yourself? I love Do It Yourself. In the latest episode, there is a foreigner girl, American, who mixes up the kanji for the school she wants to go to, and so, you know, hijinks happen, but yeah, yeah, that's me. Hand drawn all day, baby. Speed Racer reply. Yes, sir. Great Big Moss. I love that. It's not even Denku, it's just Great Big Moss. I don't know this language. Is this like, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. Good times when iron was cheap and there was Turners and Millers making a robot. Today is a mess. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Look, I don't know the language, alright? 2 clogs that support a huge body. He's just saying this because it's like polite. This right here, this guy like is apparently seems pretty into like Japanese culture, because that's what I do a lot too when I'm talking to Japanese people. I go, you know, I'm American, but this is what I think, you know, just to put that in there. What did I say, man? Yeah. Kanazuki Ozawa, Wakamoto-san, Torio Furuya, my favorites of the era. It is. They are. I just kind of wanted to say this, you know, American in this kiddo, just because he went Kanto or whatever Korean is. I don't know what it is in Japanese. Koreajin, right? No. Yeah. I don't know. It's Chinese, man. Google can't translate Chinese. It's hard. Ramen is yeah. Yatte yaraze. Yaripan. And then Lameness. Yes. その変形違うか、違うから。That's Lamines is the main character of Night Lamine, right? And Decider plays, or the person who plays Shinobu, Kaoyazuki, played Decider, which is like the sidekick character. And it's like a parody show. So whenever he's piloting a robot, he says, "Yatte yaraze!" So he's just making fun of that. And I'm just like, hell yeah. Decider. Yeah, that's the thing. Decider is a play on words, of course. Dasai means lame. And he always cracking lame jokes. So, yeah. Anyway, this isn't about that. This is about Dan Cougar, right? I always get on tangents about cool-ass anime I like. What are y'all saying in chat? DIY is AOTD. Hell yeah, baby. I like that first episode, but I'm also a manga reader, though I prefer Fujimoto Sensei's one-shots than Chainsaw Man itself. That's interesting. I didn't know he did one-shots. I'm not a big manga reader, so anything you guys say about manga is going to be news to me. I'm always interested in learning. Yeah, it's faster. Google Translate is just easy, man. Like, look at that. And then I can be like, what does this kanji mean? Oh, okay, that's apparently ninja, but no, Shinobu, which is the name of the character. Yeah. He didn't read the manual, so he didn't know it could transform or anything, you know? And I just said, properly read the manual, like Amado, right? And then this just, this just deserves all the praise right here. This is like half the show. It's honestly not. Honestly, if I'm being honest, he rarely says it, but it is a meme, so yeah, you have to give credit to Yatte Yaraze. And Ramrod, what's Ramrod? Anyone know? Ramrod anime? This guy? Ramrod? Star Sheriffs? Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs. Interesting. Huh? Don't I know this? Wait. Isn't this a J9 show? Oh no, it's Bismarck. Kind of like J9, right? Kind of like Briger, but it's made by the Piero, the guys who did a lot of the 80s magical girl anime, Piero. Right now they're doing a lot of like battle shonen anime, like Black Clover. They did Naruto and Bleach and stuff. Yeah, that's them. I still haven't seen Bismarck, but looking forward to it. He did one which was covering his feelings on the Kyoani fire. It was so realistic to the real event, he had to redraw the ending. Who? Who are you talking about? Did I mention someone? Is Piero doing the new Bleach? That's a good question. They should be, right? Good on them, man. I love Bleach. Bleach animation, or I'm not into Bleach, but I love Piero. Piero, like especially a lot of their like '80s experimental OVAs. You know, really otaku-centric OVAs were really, really good. Go ahead and give. Let me recommend something to you guys. What's it called? Boku no Marie. Give this a watch, especially the third episode. Episode 3 is insanely good. It perfectly shows like the capabilities of the studio, especially back then. They were all about a really dreamlike sequences, and this is especially good for people who are not into like a lot of their magical girl stuff, which is what they usually worked on back then. Because this is about this is like a magical girlfriend anime with robots, with a robot girl. I cannot overstate how I don't care for it. That's what I always hear, right? Bleach isn't very good, is what I hear. So I'm just not interested. Zuda Deyoko ne. Yeah. We saw that one. Here's where we are. Yep. That's the joke. I told you, you're going to be seeing this. Man, you're going to be seeing the same joke over and over in these comments. This was something weird I got recommended. That's the thing, man. It got way too big. CV Wakamoto. Ikemen Wakamoto. Ikemen Kata Wakamoto. Like a handsome, boy character. Maho Shoujo plus mecha equals perfection. Yes, sir. I'm waiting for more magical girl mecha because I haven't seen one since Miki Momo. I guess Grand Belm, right? I need to watch that. Place on my feed that I'm now very interested in. See, this is what I love. This is why I wanted to upload these clips. Was it like showed people cool ass shit that they could learn about and try and go watch. You know, the problem is a lot of these things like aren't on streaming services or anything. They need to get on streaming services. I'm all for that because more people need to watch some cool ass shit, you know. That's what it's all about. Yeah, doya. Put on the helmet, put on the clogs, and you're done. これが長寿鬼神弾空がdoya. Doya is like smug face, right? I love that. Nice shoes, thank you. They're Vans. When I bought new shoes and a hat. Everyone knows it. Hobo man. Hobo Mamos Janeka. See, I cannot read Japanese. I don't know what the okay. Yeah. Janaika. Puro ama big moss. It's just the full armor version of Big Moss. Starscream on roids, yeah, buddy. I haven't seen the Psycho Gundam. I don't even know what Psycho Gundam is for, but everyone references Psycho Gundam. Is it in Zeta, ZZ? What? Freely activate skills of 4 people as soon as they're combined. Shiba's movements are traced. Ah? Trace Susuru. I don't want to dissect this, man. You guys that can dissect this at home, figure out what the hell they're saying. I'm here to just show it off, right? I'm here to just show the comments before I delete them forever. Because that's really what's at stake here. Just the comments, man. The video stopped at the best part. It really did. It gets crazy good. It's from Zeta? Okay, good. Alright. So I don't have to watch much to get anime name? I like people who don't read. Great Big Moss. Dan Kuga. Dan Kuga? Hey. See, this is the thing, man. I'm doing this live stream and everything, but a lot of the Japanese viewers are just gonna, like, the video's gonna be gone. They won't know what the hell's going on, man. %95 of it is Big Moss. Hey. It already had a head, though? It sure did. Dankuken, yeah. He's asking if it's true that they didn't even use the sword in the TV anime, and they didn't. They only came out with it in the OVA. Yeah, see? I hearted it, too. Yeah, man, I ain't translating all this. But there you go. God, look at this otaku. I love it. Tenkuga was a design that made animators cry at the time due to the number of lines. Yeah. Most of them directed like Surveying Godmars. I'm watching Godmars right now. It's really good. Here we fucking go. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. This is real hardcore otaku knowledge right here. Real hardcore otaku knowledge. In fact, I'm going to save that. All right. Gotta love getting a delivery 2 weeks early for the product to not work. What'd you get? The final boss of the internet? Who you talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. We don't talk about that here. I'm just kidding. We're all still in on, right? Still in on at heart. Just kind of been over for a long time. there's no charisma like the Come Battler V has got. See, I haven't seen Come Battler V, so I can't argue with you about this. So if you say so, yeah, it's really a Gundam series. So I'm gonna Psycho Gundam, Dado. Everyone's saying Psycho Gundam. Ah, yes. Dankuga. This is the real, where Dankuga comes from, the name. They explain it in the anime, and this is just a sword. See, he doesn't say it very often. Where is Yatte Yaruze? Yeah, right? You would think the first transformation he'd say Yatte Yaruze, but it doesn't happen. Pirate 6, that happened in One Piece. Power Rangers! I love Power Rangers! I want to be the Red Ranger. Can I be the Red Ranger? Who are you guys going to be in chat? Just kidding. Voltron, Cars, and Beast. Super Beast Machine God. That's literally what it is. Power Rangers, Power Rangers. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. It made animators cry. I love the episode where that gay gets murdered, lol. I don't know what he's talking about. And if I did, I wouldn't say it, because that's spoilers. Why would this call this robot? Looks like a Voltron 3.0 deity. They have no understanding of God. I talked about that in my video, right? It's not really a conception of like the Christian God. It's more like a Buddha. And Kami-sama, a god in Japanese, means something a little bit different too. You know, in English, when we say God, we mean, you know, creator of heaven and earth and all this, you know, church stuff. But in Japan, when they say God, they mean just like the pure essence of something, more like, but also kind of a being at the same time. It's kind of like an animalistic thing. Kind of like the Platonic, the Platonic forms, the metaphysical forms he talks about in the Republic. If you ever read that. Anyway, what are you guys saying? Green Ranger, Black Ranger. I want to be the evil witch. Hell yeah, you can be the evil witch. What's her name? Repulsa? Yeah. Rebetta Repulsa or something. Look, I swear I used to be a big Power Rangers fan. I just don't remember, okay? It's been a while. I got into Sentai instead, and so now all of my Power Rangers knowledge was replaced by Sentai knowledge. The mysterious one who gets to enter mid-show. Yeah, there's always a Silver Ranger. The one all the kids on the playground rumored about. See, you know what it's about. Yeah, I always wanted to be, no one wanted to be a Red Ranger, right? Because Red Ranger is dumb. He's authority. He's the leader. No one likes leaders. That's why everyone hated Cyclops too on the playground. But I like them. I like leader characters somehow. Is Dankuga popular overseas? Even though the discontinued uniting mechanism was just ahead and the legs stuck together. No, not popular overseas. Not at all. I don't think it ever came here. Not here, at least. Maybe in like China or something. I don't know. Not America. America didn't get much anime until like Sailor Moon, you know? This, ladies and gentlemen, is anime. Today's anime doesn't even come close or compare. And quite frankly, is extremely boring to look at. If you want the best anime available, it's all 80s and early 90s. Oh boy. This is the guy I was trying to talk about, right? This is the kind of person I was talking about. I love the shit like this. It's so funny. So fucking funny. Nope.avi. I mean, you can think it was lame. I don't think it was like the best transformation ever or anything. You know, there was some better ones. I think God Mars transformation is way better. And I would have posted it already if like this bullshit didn't happen in the first place. Maybe on like a secondary clips channel somewhere down the line, you know. But not right now, YouTube. I mean, never YouTube. You know, I'm a regular old YouTuber streamer. Yes, sir. Well, that's all the comments. We went through 300 some. 337 comments. Wow. Wow. Well, that's it, man. I gotta get this video off my feed, you know, off my channel. 707,622 views. That's crazy, man. I wish I got that in one of my regular videos, you know. Is anyone here who hasn't like watched some of my regular videos or some of my recent ones? Let me know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. I have to do this often. Give me a sec. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. I've only watched your recent ones. I mean, that's really all you need. All my older ones are honestly not very good. A lot of them. A lot of them are just like silly, silly, funny edits and stuff. It's not like my recent stuff. Is the stream up? We going? Yeah, it looks like we're going. Okay. Should organize a game night on the Discord or something. Yeah. I mean, that sounds fun. I'm bad at stuff like that, you know? How would I organize a game night? Could you help out? Like we could play Gundam Evolution or something. I've been playing that a lot. Would you guys want me to stream that or something? I'm drunk, so I'm gonna go back to Galactic Conquest. What you playing, man? What you playing? And then, just to finish that off, this off, man. The second video I need to delete is Anno forcing Gundam on strangers. This is, of course, from Blue Blazes. If you know, you know. Oh boy. My chill hip-hop beats are done. Let's go to the space lo-fi. Yeah. Space lo-fi. For this section, it's going to be Anno forcing Gundam on strangers. It's going to go through 50 comments this time. Not too bad. A man doesn't need to bathe to survive. That's what I always say. I'll help. Cool. Yeah. Message me in Discord. Message me in Discord. I would like, you don't know where the Discord is? I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the description. Yeah, you can come join. And talk because no one wants to versus Bridget. yeah, right. Just play Guilty Gear Strive until eventually you pair with someone. No one wants to play Bridget, man. I started playing Eno because no one wants to play Bridget. I'm really into fighting games, too. Like, I don't know how I would play with some of you guys if you wanted to do that. Yeah, hit me up in Discord, guys, for sure. Gun Evo, I had lots of fun on that. Burnt out a bit fast, though. I'm not burnt out yet. I've been going on it like 4 or 5 days straight, and it's still looking pretty good to me, you know? I'm just getting more and more engaged. It's a lot like fighting games in that respect, because there's always more to learn. There's more to figure out with your team and stuff. Always room to get better, and I just love games that let you do that. Give you that room to get better. Star Wars Empire at War. Have I played that one? I think I have. Empire at War. Yeah, man, I used to play this all the time. It's a great game. Awesome, dude. I didn't know you were into that. I also like playing Galactic Battlegrounds, which was really just Age of Empires 2, but with Star Wars. It was a lot of flyers, which kind of broke the game, though. Got into mid-diamond before rank died. Ah. Yeah, ranked is dead, for sure. It takes like 30 minutes to get into a match sometimes. I'm still in, like, silver, because I just started like 4 days ago or something. So I'm crawling my way up. Soon. That's the video I found you from. Ah, see? This is the thing. You guys find me through this, and then you become fans, right? You want to hang around and watch all my videos, but I just can't have that kind of this kind of thing on my channel anymore. Which is why, like, if I have a clips channel, I can just upload it there and then link you back to this channel if you want to, you know, get into it. I guess that's the way you have to do it. I didn't know back then, you know, when I uploaded these. I just wanted to share things. Look at this. Just doing my part and uploading amusing things to share. Don't mind me. I wish it was that simple. That's what I thought, you know, YouTubers do. Like, that's what Kenny Lauderdale did, and a lot of the other, like, anime YouTubers. So I was just doing it myself, you know. I was just uploading cool-ass shit that I loved and I wanted to share with people. The AI cheats, but it's fun. Yeah, the AI cheats. That's the thing you have to... You just have to play around that, right? It's the same thing with a lot of, like, fighting game arcade modes. The AI totally cheats. I swear. They read your inputs. I found your channel when you commented on one of my terrible videos. That's not true, man. I know, because I found your channel after you commented on one of my terrible videos. We have to go back and find out who commented first, because we keep doing this, man. Every time one of us uploads something. I ring the bell for your channel, man. I love your stuff. Time to make a Aoi Hono video so you can use the footage, but transformative. Yeah, man. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So you should be a YouTuber. Like me, a real YouTuber. Alright. Let's go through these. He's right. Episode 13 is pretty good. It is. I have this prepared. This was one of my favorite episodes. 100%. Like, Amino comes back to his mother, and then the Xeon soldiers enter, and then he's hiding, and he shoots him, and it kind of shocks the mother, and it's so good. It just shows, like, how traumatized he's been throughout the war, you know? That's what, like, the first half of Gundam really was just about a boy getting PTSD. He works through it, you know, through the slap and everything, but that's really how it was. God, this is so awesome. This is the kind of... How can you not look at this and not love it, you know? Or how can you look at this and not love it? Not love just the epic scale this represents. It's fucking awesome. This is what's awesome about robots. In the darn Gundam, boy. This ain't no Zaku. I'll stick to slaving away on manga competitions instead of doing YouTube. Manga competitions? What's that about? Like you draw manga? The OG Laser Eyes memes? Are you talking about Shoop to Whoop? What? Laser Eyes? Make out a Beamu? From DD Chariot? What's a Laser Eyes meme? That's just his Vulcan cannon. It's weird. Usually the Vulcan cannon is depicted as like shooting like machine gun bullets, you know, but this is clearly like energy shots. Weird, huh? think his love for Gundam is something? Wait until he shares his passion for Godzilla, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman. He made all three of these movies now. Ultraman's gonna come out next year. He made Shin Godzilla, Shin Kamen Rider came out, and Ultraman's next year. Shin Ultraman. It's happening. And then I said, and everyone knows about Gundam, but if it's Tomino-san, it has to be Ideon. This was a quote from Aoi Hono. I don't know if Ano said it himself, but I just love the quote so much, so I say it all the time. Has to be Ideon, right? Ideon was just pure Tomino. It doesn't have a lot of his goofy stuff, though. You know, if you want a good sense of Tomino, I would say watch Ideon and then watch Zabungle. Although Zabungle did have a lot of like chefs in the kitchen, you know. Maybe Combattler V, I heard, can get kind of goofy. Zambot 3. Zambot 3, I think. Yeah, Zambot 3 is the perfect Tomino. But Ideon is his magnum opus. It is 100% his magnum opus. Everyone says Gundam, Gundam, Gundam. It's always Gundam. But Ideon is incredible. Just watch it, all right? Like it's something beyond Gundam, is what it is. It gives you a feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but it's hot-blooded as hell. It's like the most hot-blooded anime I've ever seen, and that's including shit like, you know, Shin Mazinger and shit, or Mazen Kaiser. Nearly as awkward as the real Hideaki Anno. Yep, yeah, not quite there. He's trying, man. He's trying. This looks just like his wife. Yeah. This comic. Let me see. I don't have it prepared, I guess, but I think I had it earlier on, but moved it. Yeah, this. If you haven't seen this anime, give it a fucking watch, guys. It's about Anno and his wife. Just about Anno and his wife. It's really good. I'm guilty that I also do this with almost everyone I know. Yeah. I try not to these days. It's because like wrecking something doesn't really usually get them to watch it in the first place, and if they do, then they kind of put your own personality onto the anime when they watch it, you know? Like if some autistic dude says, oh man, you gotta watch JoJo, man. JoJo, let me tell you about JoJo. Let me tell you everything that happens in JoJo. And you go watch JoJo and you're like, yeah, this is exactly like that guy, huh? I really didn't like hanging out with him, so maybe I don't like this anime. And then they just never watch JoJo. That's what happened with me, honestly. Like, I still haven't finished JoJo because of that. Because just these autists everywhere talking about it all the time, I associate it with them. And it's bad. I got to get out of that. I got to actually watch it and take it for how it is, you know. Alright, before I forget and run away, I've read that privating videos is more useful than deleting. Not sure if it applies in your circumstance, but I know a lot of chubas got to do that. Huh. I mean, it might work, but in the same way, like, I don't know if I want to keep this on my channel in the first place. You know, I private it and it's just sitting in my privated forever, you know? Maybe I lose the views. Maybe I lose the channel views, but I can always get those back. Just keep uploading. I'll just, hopefully, one day a lot of my videos will do better, you know? I'm getting like 2,000 views a video. For some reason it's going down, but hopefully this next video does well enough. Looks like the laser eyes meme. I don't know the laser eyes meme. I know you can't send links, but I just don't know it, man. YouTube chat should really link to the user's channels. It doesn't? Oh, so you can't... Yeah, I mean... What? What do you mean? Like, I'm pressing a face right now, and it's saying, go to channel, pin message, report, remove. Oh, maybe it's just because I'm in, I'm doing the stream, you know? I don't know. I mean, of course I know. I'm a YouTuber. Privating videos doesn't always work. Naruhodo. I'm an author. I write manga and work on competitions. Did Tezuka award and mainly do silent manga audition. Has some cool judges. The writer and editor of Fist of the North Star both read my work. Wow! Amazing, dude. You work on like you organize competitions or you submit work to competitions? That's really cool, man. I'd love to hear more about it. I know about Tezuka Award, but I don't know what silent manga audition is. I'll have to look into it. Also, Shin Kamen Rider is next year. Shin Ultraman is already out. What? No, it isn't. Oh, you're right. You're right. It is the other way around. Okay. Yeah. For sure. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Kamen Rider Black Sun is also soon. Not Anno, but still very exciting. Yeah, that's the new Kamen Rider, right? Maybe I'll pick it up. I haven't really gotten too much into Kamen Rider, honestly. I never finished the series. I got more into Sentai. But maybe I should pick it up, you know? I always say that. Like, this last Reiwa one, I tried picking it up, tried watching it, but then I just got distracted and just never finished it. It happens every time. Maybe this time I'll actually keep up. Can only hope. Chibiano and his wife show. Yeah, buddy. Found the Aoi Hono clips hilarious because I'm a fan of the mangaka. Yeah, what's his name? God, I know his name. I know who you're talking about. God, a Blazing Transfer student, right? I don't remember the dude's name right now. But yeah, I love his work, actually. Like, he did Tencho in Lucky Star, too. But basically, you know, riffing off of Blazing Transfer Student and his style and stuff. It's really cool. Aoi Ono has only had one English chapter for years. That sucks, man. A lot of the cool stuff really needs to get adapted to English. I felt something like that when people talked about Undertale back in the day, but avoided it because of that. Yeah. Yeah, I did too for a while. But Undertale is actually great. I played it, not like maybe 3-4 years ago. I actually went into it and played it. It's fucking good, man. It's really fucking good. Play that shit. Like, I recommend it. It's actually a masterpiece. Enter them. Tezuka rarely opens to the West, but silent manga is open to every country all the time. Ah. Interesting. The judging for the latest one should be in a week. I hope I win, but my entry was also rushed in about 2 weeks. I see. So you're living the Blue Blazes life, man. You living that shit. That's awesome. That's really cool. I hope you win. What's your work? Like if you join the Discord, I would like to see. I'll put it in the description. I still haven't done it, but I'll do it, man. You guys can join. Also, my next video is gonna have the link in the description too. You scream at them and kick your feet in the air? Not really that part. Sing with me in Death Grips. Hey, Death Grips is good shit. Omotenashi. Yeah. This was a meme. This was a Japanese meme. I'm not sure if you guys know about it. But it was the Olympic 2020 presentation. It was a French person back in like 2013, right? Announcing the next Olympic event will be held in Japan in 2020. And she says,
En japonais, il est possible de le décrire avec un seul mot. Omotenashi.
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 This was a big meme on like Nico Nico Doga and stuff.
Omotenashi.
It's hilarious. It's because in the show he says, yes, this is Ano's sense of hospitality. Hospitality is omotenashi. It's like a Japanese thing. It's a Japanese thing. It's a Japanese thing. That's all you have to say. Ano is so me. I am so Ano. That was epic. Lol. Who's this asshole? I don't know. Flashback story. Is this a reference to something? I don't even know. This was 3 hours ago. This was posted. So darn fat. Yeah, he drinks it really fast. It was a really funny scene. You want to see that shit? You want to see how fast he drinks this? Here's some chocolate milk I served to my visitors. Look at that. That's crazy, man. Are you sure this isn't a magic trick? Like a fake glass or something? Jeez. Is that Ideon poster on the wall? It sure is. Bam. Big fan of Ideon. I don't know. Yeah, you can see a lot of the influence in Evangelion. When Evangelion was completed, one of his mecha friends told him. Actually, the director of Razathon told him, wow, you've completed your own Ideon. And then Anno retorts with, but I was just trying to make Goappa. Like, he wasn't trying to, like, make anything, deep and meaningful. He was trying to just make a silly, stupid, just a regular mecha show. But it turned out in the way it did because he's fucking Anno, man. Yeah. It became Ideon. Yeah, see, everyone coming back to this when there's new announcements, and it just sucks I have to get rid of it, Nanba. Everyone's saying Nanba. I looked this up. Apparently it's a character in, what's it called? Yakuza. Right? Yakuza? You Nanba? Yeah. I've never played a Yakuza game. I really want to play it, but I just don't know. I just haven't given myself the time, I guess. But yeah, he looks like Nanba, right? It's funny. tea. All right, let's finish this up so I can make more tea. We're gonna find this series subbed. You'll have to ask Sergeant Nya about that. Who is Sergeant Nya? Oh, he's a dude who has a lot of anime. Just check him out. Kiss Asian, a lot of people watch it on. I don't know if that's... I didn't know that was still a thing. You know, Kiss Anime and Kiss Asian used to be like the place for a lot of people to watch streamed anime illegally before, you know, like Netflix and shit took over the market. But I used to do that before I got into torrenting. I mean, you know, Sergeant Nya. Anyway. Is this a biography? See, this is the coolest thing, man. It's from Aoi Hano. It's a live adaptation of Aoi Hano. And he says, yep, I already watched it. And I just want to believe Ano is like that in real life. This guy saw a clip I uploaded and said, I want to watch that. He found it and watched it. That's really cool. That's what I think YouTube should be all about. I hate that I have to delete this shit. You know, I just want to upload cool shit and get people interested in the things I love. That's what I always used to do, even on like image boards too, you know? I always used to post just obscure shit I liked as an attachment to my post in order to like spread awareness of this thing. They would see a screenshot and they would go, oh, what's that? Maybe I should check it out. And a lot of things I like spread that way. Obviously Miracle Girls, right? But there was also Shinsekai Yori I did that a lot with until it became popular. Before it became popular, it was really, really obscure. Like only like 3 or 4 of us were watching it in those threads back in the day when it aired. And then we just had to share it like that. We had to post about it. We had to attach the images to all of our posts until people just watch it. Same thing with Yu Shiki. Yu Shiki like had a whole fucking army attached to it, just spreading the message that Yu Shiki is the best SOL and shit. It was great. Yu Shiki is a masterpiece, honestly, though. Nanba. Same actor. Oh, okay. That's why they look the same. It's the same actor. I didn't know that. So Ano is in Yakuza. Who knew? Sorry, what is this one? What in the Blue Blazes is that? Classic. And then this. Oh, man. I hate when this shit happens. I honestly don't know if this guy actually likes Gundam. In a recent interview, he insulted it. How dare him? I mean, he praises Tomino's work so bad. He's not, like, shitting on Gundam. You know, maybe he has his misgivings about G-Reco or something. But no way he hates Gundam, you know? A lot of people say things like, is Ano really an otaku? And Ano hates all otaku and things like this. And it's just not true. He's a super otaku, man. He really is. Even now, even after he's defeated anime, right? The monster known as anime, Ano's finally defeated. Hold on, my headphones came out. Ano's finally defeated anime. He's destroyed it. He fulfilled the prophecy and destroyed anime. But he's still an otaku and he still loves anime. I sincerely believe that. But it just has so much controversy over the guy. And around Tomino too, honestly. Tomino never really gave into this idea that he's all like he's a mass murderer type of anime director. You know, he's always doing just really fucked up things in his anime sometimes, but like watch Zabungle, watch ZZ, watch Dunbine for that matter, watch G-Reco, watch Brain Powered. He's not all about just murdering everyone. Those are his babies, Brain Powered and G-Reco. Totally are. I've seen a lot of interviews where he praises Tomino's works. Yeah, he definitely, like, when you ask Ano what his favorite anime in the world is, he says Ideon, he says Mobile Suit Gundam 3, the movie. 2 Tomino works. 2 of Tomino's best works. 2 of Tomino's, like, most Tomino works, right? When people talk about Tomino, it's always Ideon or Gundam. People think too deeply about creators sometimes. Yeah, I think they do. I really think they do. Like, Kill la Kill, right? Kill la Kill, I saw a lot of comments in, like, the mainstream sphere about how Kill la Kill was actually like a anime talking about like how bad regular fan service is in anime, because she doesn't really want to give fan service. That's just like how she gets her powers and stuff. And she's all embarrassed, and this is a deconstruction of fan service and shit. The deconstruction meme, I swear. Gotta get away from that. It's a meme. Deconstruction does not mean what people think it means when they say that. Kill la Kill was just the creators just want to make cute girls fight and shit, There's nothing deep there. Come on. It's Trigger. The hell are you thinking? They wanted to make an anime about sailor uniforms. Like that was a big otaku passion back in the past, back in the original SF clubs in the 80s that I like talking about. The SF in SF it was called. Because it was Seidafuku in the sci-fi clubs. Because sci-fi was just catch-all for, like, all the fucking nerds in the college, right? And usually they weren't real, like, official clubs. They would just meet anyway. They were otaku. It was the otaku club. That's what it was. And a big part of it was Seidafuku. And there's been, like, tons of, like, interviews with, like, Sadamoto, like, the artist for Evangelion, and stuff, talking about Seidafuku and how, like, some of the things he's designed has appeared in new idol outfits like AKB and stuff. Sounds like fans that interpret it too much into song lyrics, how they understand the true meaning. Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's kind of sad. Because, like, they're not getting the true essence of the thing, which is just for it to be cool or cute, or just for it to be awesome, to be something that inspires you. It's something you feel. Anime is something you feel, right? Songs are something you feel. You can't really explain, like, what exactly makes your feelings dip and rise in these certain way. Like, certain musical professionals can say, this is a happy chord, this is a sad chord, and yeah, that's true, but how you put it all together and the emotion it brings is kind of personal, I think. A bit too personal to just cement it down into this is a happy scene, this is a sad scene, so be happy in this part and sad in this part, and it doesn't work like that. There are a lot of anime try that, forced drama as the meme goes, but it's mostly a personal thing. That's the most important thing about works of art. That's why like group watches, sometimes it can be a little I don't know, I like watching things alone a lot more than watching with a group usually. Yeah. But a lot of the time I do like watching things in a group. It just depends on what it is. It depends on what I'm doing. It depends on what the situation is. There's a lot that goes into it. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Anyway. Don't know about recent interviews. Yeah. He disses Tomino often, but there's a rivalry. Exactly, there's a rivalry going on. Like, let's see here. Yoshiyuki Tomino said, "My next work will crush Evangelion and Demon Slayer," and he actually meant it, right? He wants to destroy Eva, and he like his whole thing is, if you can't believe this, if you can't just think you're going to destroy Eva, then why are you even making anime at that point? You got to aim that high. Anno wrote a foreword for the Gundam Origins manga, and he interviewed Tomino, basically fanboying the whole time. Yeah, man. See, he knows what's up. Daikon 5. Oh boy, does he know? This is how I snoop on people. Daikon 5, huh? Man, I thought he would have Fooly Cooly on his profile somewhere. Because everyone knows that's Daikon V. Right? Haruko says it as she's riding the guitar. It's more like a rivalry. Yeah. Yeah, see. That's how it goes. That's it. That's all the comments on this one now. Boy. Let me read the chat. Madoka, no, now that's a deconstruction. Yeah, buddy. Okay. The entire point of Kill la Kill is strip, be naked, please. Yes. Exactly. You got it. See, you know, you're a creator, so you know. You know how it goes. The last time I heard Seira Fuku mentioned an anime was probably Lucky Star, or that's just me being clueless. Well, last time I heard it was Kill la Kill. So yeah, it's been a long time. There's a lot of otaku passions that haven't made it to modern day. Like DIY, I think, was actually an otaku passion back in the day. Like, you can still see like a lot of otaku-centric like DIY projects on YouTube. You can see like staple videos and stuff, you know. He gets it. Even I've thought of making a better story than Anno while working, and I didn't even like most of his works. Yeah. You didn't like most of his works? I'm sorry. Now, I'm a big Anno fanboy, man. You don't listen to me. I'm just a fanboy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Love and Pop was kind of here or there, right? But I mean, I don't know. I like the guy. I like what he does. Anyway, yeah. Maybe that's it, man. Should end the stream now. Thanks for everyone to joining up. Any last comments? I'm out of steam. I'll put the link to the Discord in the stream description, and there's also going to be a video that comes out right now. I'm actually, hey, you want to go and hey, let's do this together before I leave, right? Let's do this together. Now that we've gone through it all. God, I hate this. See, there it is. There it is, buddy. Now that we've done this, man, it's time to say goodbye. Anno forcing Gundams on strangers. Ah! I hate this. You guys can find Alihono and get the clip, okay? I went through the comments. That's what this stream was all about, okay? I have to press the button. Next one. Any last words? Yeah, YouTube DL. Otsukare-sama. Hey, otsukare. Otsukare Denkuga transformation. There we have it. Bam. Now to apply for monetization. And let's post a new video. You guys can watch it after this is done if you want. Public. It's already set and ready to go. There you go. New video out. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like the stream too. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoy just chit-chatting. And yeah, I like this. Hanging out with you guys. You guys are really cool. I like you all. Gunbuster and Shin Godzilla are what I enjoyed the most. Sure, yeah, I can see that. A lot of people don't like Eva, and I mean, I can see why, but I mean, I'm a huge fan of Eva, so I'll have to disagree with you on the quality if you think the quality's bad, but if you just don't like it, then that's another thing, you know? Thanks, I'm glad you guys liked it. Weird thing to do. It is a weird stream, isn't it? I saw a lot of people show up and then just disappear. Because, I mean, honestly, the thumbnail is so clickbaity. I love it. God bless Dan Kuga. Yes, sir. Power of hard work and guts will revive existence. Hard work and guts, my man. You know what Gunbuster's all about. Play it on stream. We're already here, so we can watch you be. No, I'm ending the stream. No way. You ain't watching this with me. You guys have always tried to get me to watch my videos with you, and it's not gonna work. Okay, I ain't doing it. I'm leaving. You guys watch it. I'm too embarrassed to watch my own videos. I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Link to the Discord. Blah blah. All of that. I love the quality of it. I like robots, but I don't know why. Eva didn't work well for me. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Do the meme reviews. Oh boy. Hey, if you got stuff to say, go to the Discord, right? Still need to do the last film. Dude, I love the last film. A lot of people hated the fuck out of it, but I love 4.0. I wanted to talk about it sometime. Anyway, yeah. Gotta go. Bye. Let me do that. Bye. I'm just a ghostly reused stand back here. I'm just reused stand.